2023 presidency, Fashola advises Nigerians on candidates to vote for. Ahead of the 2023 general election, Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has told Nigerians to vote for candidates based on their track records. Fashola, who celebrated his birthday today, has been quiet for a while. I'm sure if not for the birthday, we would not have heard his voice. Fashola expressed this at the 6th edition of the yearly Babatunde Raji Fashola birthday in Lagos, adding that feelings ought not to be essential drive for making choice of quality leaders in Nigeria. I urge you to vote by holding debates and town halls where you put questions to the candidate to test their ability. Where is the opportunity? Will they be able to go around? If they even attend national debate, how many people will be able to ask them questions? I urge you to vote by looking at what these candidates have done before. This is like asking for the referees during an interview or talking to a previous employer. This is how to recruit an employee, not by anger, he said. Fashola told Nigerians to organize town hall meetings, conferences where they will get to candidate manifestos and what their political parties profess. According to him, debates and town hall meetings provide maybe the most ideal way to put their candidates to fire. Not in this country. Where and where will they be organized? The national one, most of them don't even appear on TV to say, okay, let us ask them questions. And most of the time, they are even organized. At the end of the day, they get us more confused. I never knew you would be straightforward like this. So if everyone goes this way, people will be acting based on the leading of their spirit rather than being bought over. Thank you. Yeye Triple Minister, Minister for Works, Minister for Housing, and former Minister of Power. Where are we today? Power industry disgrace to him and Buhari. Works failure. Housing. Chineke. God, what you sabi to advise? The manifesto they promise is usually not their manifesto when they assume power. This is not a good idea. Don't stand in that position. Who are you? Hearing Peter Obi is a business, make I know for sure he will do very well. A businessman understands profit for his business and careful about money movement. He will take measures to protect his business and negotiate only for what will profit him. But a military man only understands money and power, just like the Buhari government, Abacha, Gowon respectively. They are concerned about their interests, claiming it for the nation as a whole. He know nothing about money, market, and could not manage the situation. That advice is very good to put them on hot seat so that they can be held accountable for whatever they have said. That is very good. I'm too connected to be deceived again by our heartless politicians. None of their children are in this country. You people have retired us at our youthful age when we have the strength to work at the labor market, thereby building ourselves. As the worst administration get mine and get us lazy youth, it is time to take what belongs to us. That means those that betray us before should be the one we have to choose from. I'm happy over your recommendation. APC presidential candidate in 2015 and 2019 bluntly refused to honor debates, and when it was forced in 2019, he brought in Oshibajo to answer questions thrown at him. It is this government that the sitting president will not honor invitation by the National Assembly on precarious issue bedeviling the nation. Guess what? As such invitation, APC member will shout down whoever is inviting him. Tinubu, Atiku, they have bad records and they have nothing to offer in terms of the condition of this country. Voting any of them is another terrible disaster. Please, they have done it long. Let them take the one they have the capacity to work, not those people that want to kill the remaining and survival of the people of this country. I bet you, if Nigerians organize a debate or town hall meeting for question and answer, many of these candidates will not show up. because Obi will floor them because the gentleman knows the job. Although he's part of the problem, but the advice, on the other hand, is not bad. Obi is getting support because of his track records in Anambra. Only governor that left 75 billion for the next governor. No arrears of pension or salary, no bad record from ESFC, no land grabbing, no transfer of state assets and companies to children. While the 75 billion has been controversial, some people say it's less than that. I don't know if you can prove it. Excuse me, I'm not going to listen to any town hall meeting. Let us be obedient. You told us in 2015 that in 6 months we have constant power and you were put in charge. You did not do anything. You are still in darkness. Now you are still asking us to vote for somebody. We are tired of your choices. Please, we don't need your advice because you are a product of the same cartel. Obisha be the best candidate for now. Now be we know Fashola can only make full of Lagos State, not Nigerians. Tinubu will be absent that day. Atiku will manage and come, but if you ask him any question, he will be angry. Peter will be punctual and never ready for any question. So this man still alive, our oga for NEPA. How market? How is Nigeria light under your watch? We are not seeing anything. Mr. Fashola, can you tell us the area specifically you boast of when you were in power as governor or even now as minister of power? Go and sit down. We'll make our choice. He did wonderfully well as Lagos State governor. Every other thing you are seeing today will not be his fault. You guys never said this when you were putting Buhari. I will advise you not to support APC. You were once named as the chief by his handlers. Which track record did you have in governance before becoming the governor of Lagos? Oga, records are earned as you progress in life. No one is born with track record. Second base, Jerry. Oga, please park well. All I know, PDP and APC have failed. Let us try another person. Not party now. Obedience far better than sacrifice. You are correct, my friend. Ambode administration was far better than yours. We are now heading to the 8 years. Not even one of all your utterances is implemented. You knew it without being told that when you are driving as it is in no-go area, unless the same it is your turn. Vote with anger and obedience become disobedient. Tinubu will not be strong enough to handle the issues ahead of this country. We need a young and vibrant person to handle the matter. This is what we are going to do come 2023. What is your track record? You told Nigerians that any government that cannot give its citizens light in 6 months has no business being in government. Well, you have not been able to give us light since you got there, so we have made up our mind. We are all obedient. Well, this is the advice. Fashola has given advice that the presidential candidate should be asked to come to a town hall meeting. We ask them questions, but people are not towing that line. What is your own opinion? Should they be invited for interview? Should they be called to first panel and so that we will know where they are going? Or should we just make up our mind? We don't need anybody to come and come and tell us whatever they want to do. Let us make up our mind. What is your own opinion on this? Kindly make it known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and God bless.